And welcome you Bacchus to another tournament event here at my local Hidden Fortress. In this match we have DRYTRON versus TELLARKNIGHT, guys. Surprise, surprise, I'm rocking the TELLARKNIGHT again because my other decks are not complete yet. Still debating on that Gem Knight deck, even though a lot of people are opposing it. Yeah, so haven't played against DRYTRONs at all. The deck is, I don't know, I think it was deemed to be tier. It's still a tier, I believe. I don't know, like maybe a top rogue or tier 2 at best. But then again, so is my deck. So I haven't had much experience playing against this deck. I know that back then it was, wow, what was that ritual monster? The guy that Omni Negate? Apparently he hasn't traumatized me enough for me to remember his name. But anyway, luckily I didn't go up against that version, or rather did not see him this game. So obviously he starts off the move, and I don't know exactly all the names of the cards, but I know that one, the Herald. So I think what this deck focuses on is, same thing as mine, spamming out monsters as fast as possible, and then ritual summoning them versus XC summoning them. The way I want to say is the best way to counter this deck now that I'm playing against it is definitely Droll and Lockbird stops it in its tracks, as well as Nibiru. Linkaribo is an interesting choice here, but I'm not doubting the guy. He's very good at building decks. I think, as a matter of fact, he told me he built this deck the night prior, and decided to test it out. Sucks for him, because I'm not here to test out. I'm here to win. But yeah, so I'll talk about other stuff that's been happening around me while this match keeps playing. There's orange light. So let's see what's been going on lately. I'm trying to find someone to box battle with. I'm kind of bored. I'm doing all these random content. I know you guys are enjoying it. I'm enjoying it too, obviously. But I want to do a box battle. I haven't done it in a while. All you other Yugi tubers that are watching this, it's an open challenge. Cali Effect, if you're watching this, why not join in? Let's have a box battle. I know you don't do that stuff. It's a little bit beneath you probably, but I'm here for it. I feel like that's one way we can squash our little disagreement. But yeah, if you guys want to see a battle between me and Cali Effect, go to his channel and spam the hell out of it. Let him know that TELLARKNIGHT is challenging him, and if he wins, I'll admit that my TELLARKNIGHTs are below rogue. However, we all know that's not to be true. Different variations I've made to this deck. The only issue that I've been having with my deck is the 3 copies of Infernoble Renaud that I've been running in. What was that? Oh, I'm not running 3 copies? Oh, I guess I'm not running 3 copies. It's just, it feels like I'm running 3 copies because I drew it every single match that I played in this tournament, including a clutch game 3 that I needed to win because I've had that thing in my pocket and I kept drawing him, because why not? So yeah, I went ahead and took him out. Any repercussions for doing that as he builds this massive board that I'm going to try and overcome? Yeah, Crystal Clearwing is the only one that I know of. That one I know cannot be destroyed, and that I think by battle or card effects cannot be targeted. And then a Dynamundo monster that I had no idea what it does, except as soon as I made my turn, he made it clear to what it does. Where was I? Yeah, so I decided to take out the Infernoble Renaud. I will post. You guys keep asking me for a deck list. And I swear, I have like 3 videos of my TELLARKNIGHT deck list. It's almost as if you guys don't watch the other videos and you guys want me to keep making new one. Do you guys want me to make a new one? Leave it in the comments down below. I did make some updates to the list. I'm trying to make it more efficient, okay? As I start my turn with a normal summon of Constellar Caduceus. And did I activate Caduceus' effect here, or did I forget? Okay, I did. Apparently I did not. Oh, you know what? I can't. I think he activated Dynamundo's effect. That kind of stops it. And he destroyed my Constellar TELLARKNIGHT card. So let's do a slow poke over here. Swing into his monster. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm going back to Edison, trying to And then as soon as he has those two cards, I'm like, shit, I need an icebreaker because I'm about to lose this game. Yeah, that what is it called? That ritual in the grave. I mean, it's pretty sick. Nice effect. Negates all monsters' effects on your opponent's side of the field, hand, anywhere for the turn. So big old skill drain. At this point, I'm hoping he makes a mistake, and I think I scoop. Yep, because I'm like, I already know what's gonna happen. So this is game 2. My video cut out prematurely, and you know, obviously he. No, wait, shoot. This hops to game 3, guys. I am so sorry. So what happened was, game 2, I took it. Reasons unknown. I don't know how I took it, but anyway, you guys are gonna be in for a treat. This is game 3. Yeah, apparently my phone is dumb and has like a setting that interrupts a video, which is amazing because good thing I checked, because otherwise we wouldn't have a game 3 preview for you guys. So he starts going off again. I'll try to remember how I won game 2 if I can. Did I think I pulled out my my Appaloosa combo. My Appaloosa with my Utopic Draco feature. That's usually my win condition. He's gonna build essentially the same board, except now I'm better prepared. So I know I've told you guys this once, and I'll tell you again. When I go to game 2, if I win and I'm going second, my MathMech engine is coming out, because it leaves room for more of board breakers, which is what I'll need during this match, during this game. So he's gonna end with Dynamundo, and yeah, that guy again. So monster effects are negated, which is a-okay. So I think I'll start with the. I am such an amateur. He played that monster effect during the standby phase or draw phase, which kind of prevents me from activating triple tactics. I could not activate triple tactics. I feel like everybody's playing their effects during standby or draw phase, which kind of sucks. But you live and learn. So yeah, triple tactics only during main phase. I learned that the hard way. So all I have to do is normal poke. He makes it 0 so he doesn't take any damage. And then I have to pass turn and pray to God that he doesn't have any follow-up. So there he goes. On to his regular combo yet again. So yeah, basically I took out Renaud because I got tired of breaking. The deck is... I changed all the ratios, guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you want a deck list. I can do that. And then what else am I supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be doing Master Duel, guys. I mean, if you guys have voted for it, and even though Tellarknights are not fully powered in Master Duel because, you know, they skipped them over yet again. Surprise, surprise, Konami. I'm going to go ahead and probably do live streams of Master Duel so you guys can join me for that. Leave down in the comments below if you want to see me doing the Master Duel live content, and if you guys will be watching. I'm going to try and climb the ranks, going to do some events. Yeah, I got the Bestials going in there, so that's pretty exciting. I try to hollow out the deck, and then I'll give you a preview of the Gemini deck that I'm rocking. Anyway, so yeah, so he goes into battle phase, brings out that bad boy, and overlays Zeus. So 2 big boys on the field. 2 pretty nasty effects. I think like that one, the ritual one, is a target and banish. 2. Yeah, so that's what he's explaining to me. And Zeus is obviously removed from the field. So I start out by being a boss and drawing the card that I need. What is that card that I need? I'll show you in a minute. I have way too much content to do, guys, and honestly, like, my brain is like overloaded. I have my YouTube shorts, I have my deck profiles, I have my live duels, I have master duels, and I want to do like a tier list, you know, like I see everybody doing it. I'm like, why not? Let's hop on the wagon. So yeah, I go ahead and activate evenly matched. Kind of want him to pick out of the 2 which one he wants to send away. Honestly, 2 big boss monsters. If I didn't have evenly matched, I don't see how I could have won this match. Oops. Spoiler alert, I won this match. But the way I won it, that's what matters. So he decides to get rid of Zeus. And this is when I tribute this monster. Salt on the wound, man. And now I can pop off. So I don't know here. Yeah, off of normal summon of Altair, I trigger Lirin. And then I don't know if I either activated Altair's effect or did I trigger Altairin. I think if I was smart, I would have triggered Altairin. So I go in 3 here, and I go into Trigger. I know you guys haven't seen Trigger, but I usually bring him out game 2 for this very reason. He just clears board, this card, and detach the last card in the guy's hand. And then overlay into Diamond on top. Maybe I should have kept Trigger, but I feel like the key to bringing out Diamond is I'm trying to prevent him from adding that ritual spell card that's in his graveyard. I think that's like the only card that the Diamond stops in this deck. But I feel like with his condition in his hand and what's in his graveyard, because I know it's not negating any light monsters. All his deck is light. I knew that. But I also knew that that ritual is his starter. So in order for me to defeat that, I need to keep Diamond on the field. Because Diamond's effect, anything that returns from grave to hand is banished. So all the summons are going to be A-okay. Because unfortunately, they don't add from deck to hand. They, well, except for that one. I mean, they don't send from grave to deck to grave. Which is why, like, I didn't get to face a branded player this time. But I love playing branded players and just slapping Diamond with 5 negates. They can't do anything. They're so helpless. Oh, man. But yeah, so going back to the topic of the Garnet card, Infernoble Renaud. So that came out, and because of that, Living Fossil came out. And because Living Fossil came out, I realized I can't make Appaloosa as easily anymore, and Isolde is not really worth it. Yes, I'm locking myself into, more XCs to Dimensional Barrier, but I feel like it makes the deck way more consistent. I don't lose that much to it, it's to drawing those bricks. And Appaloosa, as good as it is, I decided to sub her out for a different negate because I feel like Utopic Draco Future is essentially the same thing but a little bit better. So here he goes for the Boral Sword Dragon or Borolo Dragon, one of those, I forget. Beefy guy. I think he can swing twice too. So I'm at 3,700 life. That's a 3k monster. I am near death over here, guys. And I'm trying to read the effect. I want to make sure he can only swing twice. I'm nervous. You guys can tell. So he swings over. That's 300. And, the thing is, I cannot... I cannot respond to him. Even though, like, my monster negates Dark Monster's effects, I cannot do it because Boral Sword's protection. So he doesn't have Gaga Cowboy. Otherwise it would have been game. But yeah, so he's at 8,000. I'm at 700. He has a big boy on the field. I got absolutely nothing except for a clutch follow-up. Attribute again. Okay, Sakitama, an extender, and then I go into Constellar Tellarknights. Altair triggers Chainlink 1, Altair and Chainlink 2, and just like that I should have... I don't trigger Altairin because I want to pop that card. So I'll wait on that. So special summon Caduceus because there's a Tellarknight on the field. Make sure you go into your XC and then chain Altairin. So yeah, Caduceus recycles one Tellarknight. And yeah, Altairin pops. Now I gotta make sure I'm running low on time. I don't know if you guys can tell. I think I have about... what is it? I feel like there was like less time, or at least it felt like it, because we're winding down. This deck is not an OTK deck. It takes time. So I'm trying to make sure I lay in 8,000 damage at this point, because all my monsters are not as strong as they seem. So I activate Caduceus' effect, banishing. I don't know who I banished. I think the Neb. So I upgrade to Ptolemy. I'm 7, and then I go into my other Caduceus. I'm thinking that should be enough. But just in case, yeah, okay. Skybridge into Vega, Vega into... what does Vega bring me? Yep. What do I have left? Oh, Dark Tellarknight, Battlemas, I think. Came in clutch. So, yeah, there you go. So the reason I slapped on the Neb, Deltaros on top, is I want to make sure I play my moves right. So Tellarknight Altair locks me in only battling with Tellarknights. And then Alteran only locks me into battling with Xyz. So this was the only way that this could have worked out. So I go Battle Miss, 26. Yeah, oh yeah. This is why, because I couldn't push for OTK. Battle Miss's effect did not trigger. Hence, I can overlay into Zeus. If I activated Battle Miss's effect, I couldn't go into XC plays anymore. But because I didn't, I can safely go into Zeus and then rank up those two into Utopic Draco Future. If that is not a sick board, I don't know what it is. So I pass on to him. The clock is ticking. I think there's like 2 minutes left. If he can do burn damage, I will be so mad. Trigger effect. Negate. And that's game, guys. Whew, definitely a close match. I enjoyed this duel very much. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have enjoyed this match as well. And if you guys enjoyed this type of content, I would love to keep bringing you guys live matches so you guys can see my deck at work and my opponents. Like I said, I don't always win, but when I do, it does feel good. And I love showing all you, my fellow TELLARKNIGHTers, what this deck is capable of. He's a good sport, guys. Huge shout out to the guy. Was explaining every card that he had. And that's about it for me. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this content. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.